Alright, I promised a video, so here it is. The kit bag itself is a Hill People Gear SAR full kit in elk and coyote. So what I'm running on the front, we'll start with the outside and the front first. That way you kind of get an idea. And I am hand filming this, so forgive me for the shakiness. I have a North American Rescue tourniquet holder with a cat tourniquet. This was issued to me when I was still in. Down here I run a paracord soft shackle that I made with hospital tape and a spool of 1-inch Gorilla tape. Then on the front here I'm running a SE4 and it's just lashed on with paracord. I opted out of putting a belt clip on this because I can always make my belt loop by lashing it and running my belt through the paracord on the backside. So moving over, these are my my hook and loop paste beads. So these things are awesome. I can't remember the name of the place that made these, but if you ask me later, I'll let you know. I'll find it for you. Then here I have the new Pathfinder headlamp with the Velcro attachment. And honestly, the headlamp is good. It was lacking on a lot of other things. Wasn't a fan of a lot of the accessories and shit that came with it, but essentially all this light is, I've done a little research on it. This is a Nitecore NU25 or 32. I can't remember the exact number, but it's one of those two. And over here we have our glow in the dark, last in production, Prometheus Designs pine tree patch. I had to have that, you know, being in Pineland and whatnot. So we'll dig in to the front pouch here. I've just got 2 packs of tuna in there because I'm getting ready to chow down in a minute. Then got a little bit of lip balm, which I don't care for, but hey, you never know when you need it. Little microfiber cloth for my glasses. Let's see what else we got here. Then hooked in on the clip inside, which comes with it, I've got my rip spool, which also has duct tape, some thread and a needle inside for repairing gear. I've got my Hollow Sun side adjustment, and then I've got my my plastic bottle cordage maker. So then on the inside, going to the next pocket, again, you've got these clips inside. I don't know if you can see that, but they're on both sides on the very front pouch, and it comes with the kit standard. Lanyarded off to that is my Exotac covered bic. Can't go anywhere without that. Then I've got a couple of hanks of this with me. One's in my pocket, one stays in my kit, but it's just a 6-foot hank of paracord with a bowline knot in the end and a loop. Endless uses for that. Then I've got my trusty old, I don't even know what magnification lens this is. This was my great grandfather's. This was actually in his this was his reading lens, as a matter of fact. So there's that. And then let's see if we got anything else in here. There we do. Oh, and I've got probably about 40 foot, maybe a little bit more, honestly, of 36 bank line. Actually, I probably got about 30 foot of 36 on here, and then underneath that, you can't see, there's I don't know, probably 25 foot of number 9 waxed bank line, or tarred bank line, sorry. So that's all. Yep, that's all for that pocket. So coming into the main pouch, I had to have a lot of organization for this. So there's reasons behind the stuff that I have in here. Some people may not agree with it, but this is a personal everyday carry kit, as well as if I drop my pack, or if I don't have my pack for whatever reason, or I drive a truck, so I may be an hour from home, I may be 2 hours from home, I may be 10 minutes from home. Either way, this affords me the ability to be able to make a natural shelter, and at least build a fire and keep myself warm overnight. That said, I am substituting this today with my Kuyu 1500 divide, and in that I do have my metal container, my grill purification bottle, my Nalgene, my Whoopee, an extra down jacket, and my tarp, ridgeline, and stakes. So not a lot in there. It weighs, I don't know, 5 pounds, 6 pounds probably. But anyway, I digress. I got off subject there. So inside, what I carry here is I've got a I don't know if you can see that tag or not. It's a Helicon Tex ultralight beanie, and that thing's awesome. It's just the right amount of warmth, especially on mildly cool days and nights or whatever. So there's that. Then I have right here, which I don't know if you can see or not, but this is a Dark Energy Poseidon battery bank. This is I want to say, stand by, I'll tell you. I got hook and loop on the back, so it's going to be a pain to get out. It's a 10,000 milliamp bank, and I can charge my iPhone. I think I can get 5 charges out of this bank back to back. So there's that. All right, and then moving on, we're going to do it, section it off in the sides here. So on my left side, I keep my little fire kit. So that consists of my fire bellow, fire plugs from Pro Camp, and then an Uberleben fire match insert. Then I have my gear marker. So if I need to, you know, later in the evening or something, hang my backpack somewhere to look for resources or whatever, I'll hit this with my flashlight, or, you know, during the day, I'll just kind of dangle it off my chest, let the sun hit it while I'm walking. It charges it, and this thing will glow somewhere between 8 and 14 hours in my experience. Now, online it says 6 to 12, but it will glow a lot longer and a lot brighter than what they say online. So this thing's awesome. I use these a lot on my gear for that purpose. And this could also double as a signaling device for rescue if need be, or marking a trail. There's just a lot of uses for it, and it weighs nothing, so it's in there. Here, I'm not going to pull all my cords out, but I have my iPhone cord. I have my micro USB cord, which is for my headlamp, and one other thing I'll get to in a minute. And then I've got my Olight flashlight charger in here. So I'll get to that here just a second too. Throw this stuff back in, being we're sectioning this compartment off. So on this side, I'll go ahead and do the front pouch. And this bag comes with, you've got 2 loops right here above each pouch for retaining whatever items are in there, keeping them from falling out or whatever. I keep a pack of hand warmers because you just never know. And then this don't look like much, but it is. I've got band-aids of all different sizes. I have moleskin, back tracing. I also have alcohol wipes in here, multiple alcohol wipes. I have zip stitch kits for closing wounds. And then if you notice these right here, these are tips for, which I couldn't fit in the pack, but it is part of my small med kit, is 3M Vet Bond. So this stuff is essentially the same as Durabond or Duraband, I think. I can't remember the name. I'll get to you back to you on that. But it's essentially the same as what they use in the hospital. It's just $23 for this little bitty bottle that is 3 milliliters, as opposed to $150 for this same bottle if you have to have it used on you at a hospital. So there's that. Moving on, you know, I always keep my handy dandy Purell on me, another issued item, but I've had this for 12, 14 years, something like that. I mean, that bottle's held up incredibly well. So there's that. Then I have my Work Sharp field sharpener. This thing goes with me everywhere I go because I have my medium or my fine. I have my coarse. You have your strop. You have your ceramics, both fine and coarse. You have a hook sharpener. And then or you have a serration sharpener rather, and then once you turn it, let me get back in here, you have your hook sharpening ridges in it as well, if that'll focus. Then also, if you take these plates off, you have wrenches for broadheads, which is really cool too if you hunt, and I do, so there's good use for that. All right, moving on to the organizer. So the organizer here is an Alpha 1.9er. This is their small organizer, or their mini organizer, I'm sorry. In this, I have, right to left, I have my Olight, and this is the Baton 2, which goes along with the charger that I have right there. I have always my 4-inch pair of Nipex pliers, because I don't like carrying a multi-tool. There's reasons for that, but I digress. I have my Sharpie, again with glow marker tape. I have my Right in the Rain pencil. I have my kettle on. This is an Australian made tactical style pen. This is a nylon bodied pen, and it does have a space pen insert and a Parker space pen insert, so that I can write on Right in the Rain objects. Then I've got my Yuko spoon spork, and then last but not least, I still have the old Pathfinder ferro rod, 6-inch by I think 1/2 inch with duct tape handle on it. So there's that stuff. And then inside here, because, and I'll show you why these are in here, I have a Leatherman bit kit. Okay. Then I have just a simple, very simple little lockpick kit. And it's basically for bitch picking. You're not going to rake any pins or anything like that, but it will get you in most locks, especially master locks. But that said, the reason I carry that bit kit is because I made myself this half wave. This is what I carry every day for about a year now. So I've got my blade, I have my small saw blade, and then I don't know if you guys can see that, but what I've done, I've took and packed in that empty space there with some tarred and waxed repair string, which can be used for a lot of things. And then to make it a complete woodsman's tool, if you can see that, let's see, yep, I put my awl and the bit driver, with the replaceable bits in it. So to me, that is the perfect woodsman's kit right there, the woodsman's knife or pocket knife, because it does pretty much everything you need it to do, and then now I've got tools to use and access with it. So then getting to the very back pouch, you see I've just got my Right in the Rain notebook back there, keeping field notes, navigation, etc., which is one thing that I didn't cover here. Inside that notebook is my protractors for my maps. My map pouch and my compass are in my backpack. They're usually in here, and there'll be a permanent staple to this once I figure out my load exactly how I want it, but they are with me. And then I carry my SIG 365 XL in a sticky holster, and that's pretty much the kit. I mean, you get these Grimlocks that come with it, and that's part of the kit too. That's standard. But all in all, I mean, that's a lot of shit to fit in a chest pack, and it rides comfortably. It's not too heavy, and it's not too awkward at all. I mean, it's about the perfect thing that you want to take just to grab and go. So anyway, hope this helps. Enjoy and have a good one.